What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to do a walkthrough of Denby Valley Park. This park is located in Markham. So I'm going to follow along this path and see what the path looks like. I think it's going to be a nice park, but let's take a look. It is going to be my first time exploring this park. I like to see what this park actually has, you know? It is a lot of trees that I notice. It is pretty dense in trees. I'm going to walk along this path. It is very bushy along this path. It also feels more artificial because there's a paved path. But sometimes people like to walk on natural paths. Maybe paths that are not so paved, either more gravel, or at least maybe some people like not even paved paths, maybe natural paths, you know. It is very nice. There's a lot of trees here. A lot of trees in my surrounding. Wow. It does look like that this park might be dense in trees though, but we gotta see, right? It does look like it's pretty dense in trees. It would look like a good park for biking though. Honestly, a good park for people that just want to get their steps in. If not though, for also biking, you know, and for walking their pets. It's definitely a good park for that. You know what? Yeah, it is a nice park. Really nice. It's actually a lot more trees than I thought. There's a lot of trees. Tree dense park, you know. I guess that Denby Valley Park is a nice park. But I still gotta walk through the whole path before I can actually decide whether I think I like this park or not. Well, to be honest, I like most parks in Markham. There's another path on the left right here. Not sure where this goes. Actually, yeah, I'll take a check though. I'll take a look and see where this path goes. I usually like to check out branch off paths though before turning back onto the main path, you know, just for in case of the park has other paths. But you never know, man. You gotta walk in and find out. Okay, so I can actually tell though, because there's a park sign over there, so that's that leads back to the residential street, so there's not really much up there. It's not really much up there, actually. So I'm gonna turn back and head back onto the main path. So I'm gonna head down this way. I'm gonna head to the main path and I'm gonna make a left turn from here. So from here, I'm gonna turn this way. I'm gonna keep heading down, and looks like a long path. I don't know if it's gonna be as long as other parks I've been to. It is very nice to see that this path kind of feels like you're walking in a forest though, but because it's paved, so it feels artificial. You know, it is you know, what do you call it? Surrounded by a lot of trees right now. Surrounded by a lot of nature. Oh, there's a bridge. Whoa, there's a bridge there. I'm gonna take a look there. I'm gonna see what this part looks like. So I'm gonna walk this bridge. It feels really nice to walk on every bridge. You can see that there's some water right here. Because of course every time there's a bridge though, there's going to be water, right? Of course, there's definitely gonna be some water. Because otherwise, what do they have a bridge for? They can't just build a bridge for no reason, right? But I mean, unless they're building a bridge for decoration. There's water here as well. It's really interesting, right? I'm gonna keep walking this way. Oh, and it looks like this also leads back to the residential street right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna turn back though. Since it leads to the residential street, there's nothing much to see here, so I guess I'm gonna turn back. It is another entrance to the park, which it leads to the residential street. So gonna turn this way. Walking on the bridge is a vibe, man. Walking on a bridge like feels really nice. So I'm gonna continue going down this way. Well, today's weather is pretty decent. It is supposed to be hot and humid, but because right now I'm walking the park in evening, and because of that, it is much cooler. And there's more wind because I'm in a lot of shaded areas, so I feel very relaxed right now. As you can see right here through the gap though, like you get a more visible view of the water right here. You can see the water like right here. Looks pretty nice, right? There's a bit of water. Like if I walk if I walk a little bit like to this side, let's see if it's more clear, but I guess, well, the water is kind of visible from here, not that bad, right? Like water with some nice rocks and stuff, like you can see like the water's flowing though. There's not that many rocks though. The water can be a bit dirty though, but however, it is always best for the park to have some kind of like water, ponds or rivers or streams of water, you know. Well, it's called Denby Valley for a reason, you know. I'm starting to hear more car noise, so I think I'm getting closer to the road or something. I'm not sure. I think I'm getting closer to the road. So I'm gonna keep walking. Gonna keep walking. Oh, it looks like there's an exit though. I'm exiting to Highway 7, I think. I'm gonna turn on this side. So I think this is it for the park. I do see that this is an exit, right? I see that like there's a park sign right over there, so that is pretty much the park though. So Denby Valley is a pretty like decent pathway to walk on. It is not a very big park, but it is worth giving a visit. It is a good park to like walk your pets or just like go for general exercise and get your steps in, you know? So I would like to say thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel.